What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Show with another video, and today we're here to talk about one of the best anime, one of the best things to ever be put on pen and paper. We're talking about Solo Leveling. Now, I'm just joking. Honestly, the first episode was really good. I liked it, especially the part with the ants, but I really haven't had much experience with manga. In my history of watching anime and reading manga, I really haven't had much history with those. I think the only thing I read all the way through, which are still going, but it was a lot of chapters, it was like a lot, was Tower of God. I really like Tower of God from watching the Crunchyroll cartoon, and I followed that until reading the entire thing. And yes, it was very long, but I read it like I spent all day, a day off, just literally glued to my phone, just reading manga. And I feel like I definitely enjoyed watching the first episode. I think it was really good. A long time ago, I had actually read Solo Leveling. I started reading it right after Tower of God. I was like, okay, what's the next best manga? And I think they had God of High School, which came out. The anime was kind of lackluster, and then they had Solo Leveling. That was one. There was a couple other I don't really remember right now, but Solo Leveling. And I heard it was like really good, bro. I heard it was like so good, but I was already burnt out from reading so much of Tower of God. I read like the first couple of chapters of this. I learned about the whole trial, the class and everything. I won't really spoil it here. Now, obviously, I'm assuming you watched the first episode, but I don't want to say too much because I've read a little bit past the first episode. I don't want to spoil it for people, but I would, however, like to give you guys some general knowledge about this series and just, where it comes from. So go ahead and listen to the explanation. Skip past it if you want to get back to the video.
Solo Leveling is a South Korean web novel written by Chugong. It has been adapted into a popular webcomic, manhwa, illustrated by Jang Sung-rak. The story revolves around Jinwoo, an E-rank hunter who is often considered the weakest of the weak. In a world where gates to dungeons have opened, unleashing monsters and allowing people to become hunters to combat them, Jinwoo is initially known for his low abilities and survival instincts. However, everything changes when he and other hunters find themselves trapped in a dangerous dungeon, facing a formidable foe. As the group battles against overwhelming odds, Jinwoo makes a sacrifice that results in his apparent death. Surprisingly, he wakes up to find himself alone in the same dungeon, but discovers that he has acquired a unique ability known as System. This system allows him to level up and grow stronger by completing various tasks and defeating monsters. Jinwoo embarks on a journey to become the most powerful hunter and faces numerous challenges, enemies, and mysteries along the way. As he gains strength and skills, he unveils the secrets behind the dungeons, his newfound powers, and the truth about the mysterious world he inhabits. The series is known for its captivating storyline, intense action sequences, and the protagonist's relentless quest for power. Solo Leveling has gained immense popularity for its well-drawn art, intriguing plot twists, and the development of Jinwoo's character as he transforms from a weak hunter into an unstoppable force.
All right, so none of this done, it's out the way. Let's talk about it as a whole. I feel like Solo Leveling is something that is going to be such a big thing now. Like, I think it's going to take the anime world by storm. The animation looked really decent. It looked really good. I said I don't really want to get my hopes up too much, but it looks good. I don't know what to say. It looks really good. I'm not too well versed in it to really understand the changes they may have made. Although a lot of times there's an issue with changes that are being made, but I always love characters that turn into like a really insignificant figure and then they become such a big force. Now, it's weird because I don't necessarily love the isekai genre, and that's generally what that is. They come from another world where they really was nothing, and they evolve into a level in which they are so OP. And I feel like this is similar, but for some reason I like this genre more. Just simply because it seems like, he's in this world. This world is him. This is his world. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's growing up in his world. So it's your generic kind of shonen story, but it's not. It's not just an action-packed fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I read enough. I read a lot, but not a lot because it's a very long story. But there's a lot of different themes in this. So we got personal ambition, kind of going for your goals, like friendship, but not in the weird friendship way in which that's how they beat everything. The story, from what I can tell, is really good. I honestly want to finish finish everything. I want to actually cover this anime a lot more and do like character studies on different characters. I feel like this, like I said, this is the next big thing. So this is like the next Jujutsu Kaisen for this season. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna be big. It's gonna be good. It has a lot of story behind it. They don't have to worry about it catching up because I think it's fully done now. I think I was really starting to like the characters. I feel like they was, you know, coming alive just from the sections that I've read. And I feel like this is something that could be interesting because I feel like they test the waters with Tower of God, which honestly, if you watch Tower of God and you read a little bit of the manga, I think there's a lot of things that was left open to interpretation, and they did an all right job with it. The animation itself wasn't as good as something as God of High School, but then again, they messed up with God of High School too because they focused on animation, didn't focus on the pacing of the story. It's like from the first episode to the last episode in that show felt like watching Naruto from episode 1 to Naruto to episode like 500 or something. Like, yeah, it was wild. They went a little too fast with it, a little too hype with it, and it just really wasn't my thing. And I feel like hopefully they'll take their time with this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a long journey. Give me a long time. And with anime and stories as big as this, they most of the time suffer from bad animation. But obviously One Piece is doing their thing right now. Look at the Wano arc. They are very long anime and they're continuously upgrading their animation as they go. The Wano arc looks nice. So I do have hope for the story. I've seen a lot of fan art and stuff. So I've kind of been spoiled on his powers a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I won't spoil you here though. At least, you know, I'll at least not try to. I'll try to really show a lot of beginning images. Mind you, this is coming out of South Korea, which I want to say Squid Game is from. Excuse me if I'm wrong on that. I will correct myself. But I'm really starting to get into that type of content a lot more. I'm really starting to kind of open my horizons and really trying to learn some different cultures and different ways of things. And the weird thing is that it was a simple premise, but also kind of deep because, you know, it's like everybody's stage is set. You know, everybody is at their power level and you have this guy who's like the weakest. And, you know, all of a sudden he goes in the dungeon and acquires a skill that is so insane because it seems like it's maybe a regular skill, but he literally has the ability to grow. And that's the thing that we all take for granted. And I'm not trying to pull out a deeper meaning for that. I'm just saying in general, his level up ability means that he's going to eventually become something great. And I really like that we get to see his journey. This series already had a big global reception, you know, so I'm pretty sure doing amazing over there in South Korea. And I think it's going to take us by storm with the anime coming out looking really good. I've always been a fan of that first scene. We've always seen the memes. They always have that meme with that certain dungeon and stuff, and they have like all the people around, all the different anime and stuff. And now we finally get that added to the list, so I'm happy for that. With that being said, guys, what are you most excited about for solo leveling? If you are a solo leveling veteran, should I just read the manga or should I just kind of rock with this anime, see how it goes, and then read from there? Because it stoked my excitement again when I read Tower of God. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it, and I really thought it was something different. It actually feels different. Weirdly enough, manga and manga have a different feel to them. At least the couple that I've read. I haven't read that many, but they actually have a different feel to them, a different style, if we would say. So if I should actually read that all the way through, let me know. I will read the whole entire story. I'm a guy that is impatient and I don't like to wait, but I will wait for something that is great. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next level.
やれやれだぜ。